Ron, Jonas Gustafsson is the starter tonight for the Maple Leafs. The backup is J.S. Giguere, whose first 2 starts as a Maple Leaf were shutouts. His wife, Kristen, watched both those games on television in California, but now the family is reunited and, most importantly, healthy. For almost a decade, he was a franchise cornerstone in California, a Conn Smythe winner, a Stanley Cup champion. But at the end, Jean-Sebastien Giguere was unhappy.
Did you ever question that you were still a number one?
You know, a little bit. I mean, I won't lie to you. It's kind of hard because, you know, in one end you got Jonas playing so well, and the other end, you know, every time I go in on the ice, it's such a struggle. You get to the rink and you stay in your car for 10 minutes because you don't feel like going into the building. Mentally, you're all screwed up a little bit. So I think it was just time.
All season, there were rumors he'd be traded to Toronto, but had given up hope when the Maple Leafs finally agreed to make the deal.
You don't like the snow? Is it too cold?
The Ducks gave Giguere a no-move clause because his son Maxim needed special care after being born without a right eye. Thankfully, he's progressed to the point where the family can be more mobile.
The first doctor that saw him thought that he might have a problem with both eyes, so for the first, weekend, whatever we had, and for the first 4 or 5 days, we weren't sure maybe he would be totally blind, or we didn't have a definite answer on that. So actually, when we met the specialist that told us what he had in his eye and examined his good eye, and he said that he would be fine. He would see just fine. It wouldn't be any problem. We were actually relieved. We were really happy, at that point that he would have blind from one eye, and and you wouldn't even tell. They drive, they do whatever they want to do. Some are doctors and stuff like that.
Watching him, you can't tell that there's anything wrong.
I don't think there's much stopping that. No, we don't have much say in that, I don't think. He does everything like a normal, active 2-year-old. And, we have to be careful. There are precautions we have to take. Here he comes.
Yeah, this is not staged. This is not staged.
He's going to be a great actor. He knows when to hit his cues.
He is a bit of an actor.
Stage left. We have to be careful of his good eye, but other than that, he does everything just fine. Don't you, Max?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like being interviewed, Max?
Yeah.
If you could get a couple laughs, that's all it takes.
Now, do you see him playing maybe hockey in the future? Is that something you try?
He'll do whatever.
He's got no limits, really. So obviously you're going to have to be careful. As a parent, you got to put him in a situation that he's not going to hurt himself. But at the same time, I'm sure he'll want to play hockey, and I would love to see him play hockey.
Refocused and reunited with Francois Allaire, Giguere had back-to-back shutouts in his first 2 games. It's a fresh start, but when it's all over, the day will come when he's honored back in Anaheim.
The 10 years that we lived in Anaheim, we'll never forget. It's been probably the best 10 years of our life so far, and hopefully there's a lot more to come, but we'll never forget that, there's no doubt.
It would be wonderful, and have our kids see their father honored that way would be really cool.